Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time, well I don't think I may as well just leave it there. It's Nestlé Quality Street. Essentially a selection of beautiful chocolates. Yeah, quite popular in the UK these, especially around Christmas, so lots of the supermarkets have started selling these now. It is only October, but I think they hope that you'll cave in and eat them before Christmas and then have to buy them again. That's my theory on it anyway. Yes, these are quite famous really, they've been around for a long time. Traditionally, well, when I was younger and I think, traditionally back in the day they came in tins, quite a big sort of round tin basically, metal tin, but nowadays it's plastic tubs and things like that, and things are shrinking, all this, that and the other, you know how it is. Recently mired in controversy because they removed it was a Toffee Deluxe, I think it was called, and replaced it with the Honeycomb Crunch. I think there was some kind of false. People believe that the Toffee Deluxe had been around for about 500 years or something, but it was actually only about 3 or 4 years old or something like that. I think they were thinking of other chocolates apparently that Nestlé used to do back in the day that don't anymore anyway. So right, so quite nice packaging. So say Quality Street, you can see there. A bit hard to show you up close really, but I'll give you a brief. There you go, yes. There we go, lovely. Yeah, so basically says since 1936, so I guess, yeah, there is a bit of history to it. That's the old branding, basically. It used to look a lot nicer, I think, the branding. It was like a white, mainly white, or sort of creamy white with purple on the edges on the tin. I think it used to look a lot nicer. Right, so share the moment. So it gives you all the different chocolates on the side. I'll go through those in a bit when I open them up, but it tells you what they are. Usually have like a card on the inside, but because this is the cardboard version, it doesn't. So, yes, basically, yes, 2 sweets is 1 serving. So per serving 90 calories, so it's roughly 45 calories a sweet. And again, yes, 3.8 grams of fat, so that's 1.9 per sweet, 2.2 which is saturated, so that's 1.1. Of which is per sweet. So of course it's probably estimated because I imagine all the sweets are different. I can't imagine that each one has exactly the same. So there's no point in measuring this, to be honest with you, but it's 257 gram of chocolate, 265 if you include the wrappers, it says. That's quite accurate. Share the moment. I will not be sharing this moment. Well, we're sharing it with you of course, but but all these chocolates are mine. Yes, there we go. Yes, that's how it should be, isn't it, really? Okay, so is there any more blurb on the back? I don't think so. Suitable for vegetarians, it says, so that's good, because I know lots of the caramels and things generally aren't. There's lots of caramels in here and stuff like that, so presumably there's no gelatin in it. Artificial or preservatives, yeah. Cocoa plants, some kind of fair trade shenanigans going on there, supporting farmers, there we go. Nestlé came under fire a few years back. And then sort of, I think a lot of the time they have this fair trade type affair going on now. It says occasionally it is necessary to replace a sweet with another of equally high quality. The chocolates may become white in warm conditions as a result of cocoa butter moving to the surface, but are still safe to enjoy. Well, I think they've put that occasionally it's necessary to replace a sweet with another of equally high quality. So they've done that with the Honeycomb Crunch. A little small punt there, and they're just saying that the chocolates could go white. So anyway, all right. Without further ado. So there's some kind of notch here, so let's see how we do what it's about. Is that the way to open it? Is that the way to close it? Okay, who knows? Right, well I've opened it anyway, so there we go. Let's see what the distribution's like. So of course, there's various sizes, that and the other, so we can only deal in percentages here, can't we really? But because it comes in different size tubs and different size boxes and things, but let's just hope we get roughly the same amount of each one. Well, I say hope, I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it? But you would like to think it would. So roughly 2 of each, roughly. You've got 3 of each on some of them. But you seem to at least get 2, so... Yeah, so we've got 3 of those, 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of those, 3 of them, 2 of them. So it's roughly 2 of each chocolate. So, yeah, not too great, I'd say. 2 of each chocolate. I mean, I guess it's hard to not do that, really. But, yeah, so for instance, all the ones you like could soon go is the gist of it. So 2 of these is 90 calories, don't forget. So let's have a look through them all. So we've got this is coconut eclair in the blue wrapper. We have the green triangle, which is praline basically. I didn't say that, but that's what it is. I know from experience. Toffee finger. Fudge. This is the Honeycomb Crunch, which is the new one. We'll look into that in a bit more detail. The caramel swirl. The purple one. I can see it's a bit better later, as I say. Choc block or something. The choc block, yeah, that's what it's called. Orange crunch. Orange chocolate crunch. Strawberry delight. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, brilliant. Right, so I'll tell you what then. I'll take one of each, keep them out, and then take all the others away. So put them back in the box. Apologise for any noise here. No point reviewing 2 of each one after all. Right. Okay, so we've got 1 of each. Yeah, I've ended up with quite a few actually, with 1 of each, haven't we? More than I expected, to be honest with you. Okay, so we'll go on this. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do the coconut one. I'm not a big coconut fan, so let's get this out of the way. Okay, so here we go. So I'm not going to go overboard with minor details here, but well, I'm not. Yeah, okay. I'll measure it. I think on the outside. But you can see it comes in like a wrapper, blue metallic wrapper with quality sheet writing. It's foil inside, which is nice. So basically, it's just a plain block, really. You see some sort of ridges on there at the back of some kind of crocodile or something. But yeah, so let's give it a chop in half. So I'll give it a quick measure and just for. So it's 3 centimeters long by about 2.75. No, 1.75. So I'm not a big fan of coconut. I will tell you now. I do feel like it's a bit like eating shredded paper. Just don't really particularly like it. Although I said that, I mean, this is nothing like what I expected on the inside. It's just solid. No, I guess it's all granular. There you go. So, yeah, it's definitely full of coconut. Okay, let's give it a taste. It's very chewy. It's a very chewy one. Definitely coconut. I like coconut and other things, but I don't like Bounty bars and things like that generally. It's not so bad. It's very chewy. It's a bit like having a caramel, really, a chewy caramel. But with a coconut taste, yes. I think if you not too bad actually. It's not one I'll be having when I can avoid it, because I'm just not a fan of coconut. I just don't like that sort of, like you're eating raw rice or something. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'll say raw, uncooked. Yeah. So yeah. It's nice. It's not too bad actually. It's quite chewy. It lasted for a long time. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. That really. I think. Yeah, I think it's not too bad, that one. I think it's very much coconut, but it's not as coconut as you'd expect. It's very chewy. There's lots of different flavours to it in regards to the chewiness of it. So it's actually a bit sort of a lot of different textures to it, sorry, rather than flavours. So it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know if it's my cup of tea, as I say, but it wasn't too bad at all. That not too bad at all. Okay, let's see. Right. So, what's this one we've got then? This got the fudge basically, so this is just fudge. That's what it's called. So yeah, that's a pink wrapper. It's the same as your one really, it's just pink, quality sheet written on it. So I'll open it up. The one was milk chocolate, by the way, it seemed, and this one's milk chocolate as well. Let's have a look. So again, it was kind of like a ridged. Really show you that properly, but yeah, there's nothing too dramatic about it. It's just a ridged chocolate, and on the inside, yep, basically what looks to be a chewy fudge. So I'm sure it's got a vanilla-y texture to it, this one. So let's have a try. It definitely does. It's definitely a vanilla fudge. Yes, nice. That's very nice. It's it's quite nice. But it's quite sweet. It's a sweet fudge, typically, but not overly sweet. It's quite it's quite tasty, I'd say. It's a bit, I'd say, it's more of a vanilla-y taste. It's not so bad. Yeah, not so bad. Not blow me away though, really, but it's okay. Let's try the praline. I didn't measure the last one actually, did I really? I'm quite sure it's roughly about the same size as the last one. You can find where the ones are in here. There you go, yeah, so I can roughly give a quick, so I won't open it up. A bit longer actually. See, sort of guess it's slightly 3.5 centimeters long. A bit wider and fatter actually. It's yeah, about 2 centimeters wide. So it's a bit bigger than the other one actually. The other one was a bit longer and thin. That was a bit wider. This one clearly a triangle. So we're not going to do any Pythagoras here. I'll just I'll just tell you what it roughly is. I don't know I don't know how best to measure this. Really. I could just do the sides, I guess, couldn't I? You know, so yes, it's about 3 centimeters per side, so it's not too bad. Okay, so I think this is, as I say, I'm quite sure this is more. Let's see, praline. This one doesn't say; it just says the green triangle. Oh, there we go. I've opened it in a very odd way here. Okay, well that's a good way of seeing it. So yeah, you can see it's just got praline filling there. Just like cream really. Quite full of it. So it's very full. Sort of a thin layer of milk chocolate around the outside. Let's give it a taste. It's definitely praline. It's got that almondy taste. It's just like an almond paste really on the inside, so it's not too bad. I'll say it's my favourite filling though, praline, to be honest with you, but it's okay. Alright, then this one we have time with the orange cream. This one looks to be dark chocolate. So it's got that sort of ridged top again. Let's have a look. Right, so it's very much a sort of, what do you call this really? A fondant cream, isn't it here? It's not a sort of liquid cream, it's a fondant cream. A bit like a Fry's peppermint cream type affair. Presumably, sort of, it does taste of orange. It smells a bit of orange actually, but okay, let's give it a taste. I like orange creams and orange tasting things, but I'm not really a fan of that. It tastes a bit of orange. There's a children's, or any medicine really, but there's a children's brand of medicine called Calpol. It tastes of orange flavoured Calpol. It's just not a very, not very nice at all. No. Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. You can tell, I mean, you can taste a bit of the dark chocolate, but no, not too great. Okay, this is the toffee finger. It's quite small, really, isn't it? I mean, look, you know, it looks a bit bigger in the packaging. Yeah, about 5.5 centimeters long, about a centimeter in width. So presumably this is just a chewy caramel, basically, I imagine. So you can see shiny sort of caramelly toffee, I guess. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh. Okay, maybe some time here, hang on. Well, it's definitely it's definitely well, it's definitely chewy. Let's put it that way. It's nice actually, quite toffee. Yeah, it's very strong toffee, caramel, chewy toffee or caramel, however you want to look at it. It's very nice. Yes, I think I think it's very chewy, to be honest with you. Yeah, very chewy. It wasn't. It was more. It was just all. There was a bit of a chocolate layer on top of it, but it was mainly just toffee, really, just a chewy toffee. It wasn't too bad, but a bit bland, I'd say. All right. Nothing too, nothing too special. Let's try this one then. This is the caramel swirl. I believe this is a liquid caramel this time. So it's kind of like a rose shape, I guess. Good design. Diameter is about 2.5 centimeters. Okay, let's give it an open. Might be a bit messy, this one. Okay. Yeah, a bit more messy, this one. Maybe I should have left this to later because I'll be using the same knife. But yeah, you can see essentially a dome filled with caramel, basically liquid caramel. So quite a thick chocolate bottom, reasonably thick on the top. Yep, not too bad, so shouldn't be as chewy as the last one. Let's have a see. Not too bad. Pretty plain caramel though, really, I'd say. It's a bit bitter. Sorry about milk chocolate, of course. It's okay, that. It's not the best caramel I've tasted, to be honest with you, I must say. So yeah, okay. Not really blowing my socks off so far. This is the orange crisp. Generally I do like crunchy things in chocolate. Unfortunately my knife's got a bit of caramel on it, so I'll try and cut it further down. Okay. Right. Okay, so basically it's got crispy orange flavoured bits in this one, so it's just a solid block of chocolate really. You can see the little white shiny bits in there, which are presumably orange flavoured crispy bits. So right, let's give it a go. Gather these pieces. This is more like it. Yes. The orange flavour in this one's a lot more subtle, a lot nicer than the orange cream one. It's lovely. Milk chocolate's nice. It's quite a big. It's nice to chew and bite into. The flavour's good there. I like that one. That's a nice one. That one. Yeah, I think that's definitely the one I'm quite enjoying so far. That one, I think. Okay, this one's just the chocolate block, the milk choc blocks. It's basically just a block of milk chocolate. There's not much really to talk about this one. It's got quite a nice design on the top. Didn't measure the orange one, did I before? But I'm sure I think it might be a bit over the top anyway to measure. But it's about 3 centimeters at the bottom. This one, 2.5 at the top. Probably about 1.5 centimeters wide. 1 centimeter at the top. Yeah. So okay. I don't know if I'm able to chop through this one very well. Okay. Making a bit of a mess here, cutting all these up, but never mind, that's the way it goes. Yeah, so basically just a solid block of milk chocolate. I'm not really sure what chocolate it would be comparable to, because Nestlé do make chocolates, if it's just a block of one of the chocolates on one of their chocolate brands, but let's see. I like it. It's just a block of milk chocolate, but it's quite nice and quite creamy and solid. I like that. It's nice. It's nothing amazing. It's excuse me. It's nothing amazing, but it's nice. Something a bit different after all the creams and things. This one I got the toffee penny. I've never really been a fan of these. I don't think it's worth measuring it too well because about a diameter of about 3 centimeters, roughly. I'm not going to try cutting this one because it's just toffee. It bends. It'll be very difficult to cut, and that's basically what it is all the way through. Okay, there's another chewy one, so I'll see you in half an hour. I think I prefer this one to the toffee finger. It's just got more flavour to it. And it melts a bit more as well. Actually, it starts to melt in your mouth as you're chewing it. There's definitely a difference. This one becomes easier to chew, and the other one just stays really hard in your mouth. This one's better than the toffee finger, definitely. Got a bit more of a taste, but still a bit boring, I'd say. I wasn't, you know. Right, this time we have the strawberry. What do we have? Sorry, strawberry delight. So it's another dark chocolate one. You can see it's got this rough strawberry type seed affairs on the top, so make it look a bit like a strawberry. I wonder if it's a fondant cream again or a cream. A bit more of almost a mix actually. A bit more of a fondant cream, I think. It's a slight pink tint to it. You probably can't tell there, but it does have a bit of a pinky tint to it. Smells quite nice. Smells of strawberry, or what you'd expect strawberry to smell like. Okay, let's give it a go. Not too bad. There's a nice strawberry taste, but it still tastes a bit artificial, a bit like the other one, you know, like the medicine flavour of a strawberry flavoured medicine, you know, it's still a bit and it catches on your throat as well. Yeah, not perfect. Okay, let's have a look then at this one's the purple one, I think. It's basically a hazelnut and caramel. I'm sure it used to be called hazelnut and caramel, but they just call it the purple one now, because that's probably what people refer to it. So you can see it's quite nice actually, shaped like a hazelnut, the shell of one. Right, so let's see, there will be a hazelnut in it, so I'll try not to cut it at the centre. This knife's taking a bit of a pounding. So let's have a... Okay, that's no good. I was hoping to... Right, now let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so... Just if it is, you can see it's like a caramel centre, and then there will be a nut. I tried not to cut through the nut because of course it was just a waste of time, that. Oh god. Okay, well I did cut through the nut. Okay, so you can see there, it's like a big, there's a nut in there at the top, so I've cut through the top of it slightly. Surrounded by a sort of liquid caramel, quite a thick liquid, but definitely a liquid. So roughly reassemble it to have a... Okay, let's give it a go. Not a big fan of nuts generally, but not too bad. Caramel's it's got like hazelnut aftertaste. It's a bit similar to the caramel from the caramel swirl. I'd say it's a bit just slightly different, but I'm sure it's probably the same. But not too bad. But again, nothing special really. So here's the new one. This is the new Honeycomb Crunch. So I think it's got. I think it's meant to look a bit like a bee or something, or one of those honeycomb things. You know, those you know, I don't know what they are really, but those things that generally you get and you see honey dripping off them. I think it's meant to look a bit like one of those. So, okay, so it's a weird shape, of course. So let's see the length. It's about 3.25 in length, and on 2 in width. Okay, so honeycomb crunch. I'm expecting this to be just crispy honeycomb pieces on the inside in a solid milk chocolate, and that looks to be what it is. I don't know if you can see there, but there are some slight orange, sort of yellowy, ambery looking crunchy bits that shine a bit. Yeah, seems to be in a bit of, yeah. So I think that's basically what it is. Let's give it a go. Not too bad. It does taste very strongly of honeycomb actually, compared to, say, a Galaxy Honeycomb Crisp. It's got quite a strong honeycomb taste actually, which I'll say isn't usual with honeycomb, with like crunchy bars and things. It's not too bad. It's quite crispy, but not too crispy. Smooth, truffle-y type chocolate actually on the middle. It's okay. I think the honeycomb doesn't quite taste that nice for me. I think other honeycomb's nicer in like crunchies and Galaxy bars, like Galaxy Honeycomb Crisp. It doesn't taste quite nice for me, so it's alright. I prefer it to some of the others, but yeah, not too great. Well, I think for me, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Quality Street, I have to say. I've never really been a massive fan, and this hasn't changed my mind at all, really. The coconut eclair, I'm not a big fan of coconut. You know, I think that one's a sort of, you know, a 2 out of 5 for me. The green triangle is praline. It's like a sort of praline smoothie thing in there. Again, I should have given these ratings as I did them, but I think I don't know. It does what it says, really, but a 3 out of 5 perhaps. The toffee penny's okay, but, you know, I'm not a big fan of it, really. So 2 out of 5. The strawberry one, it tastes very artificial and hurts your throat a bit, so 2 out of 5. The orange chocolate crunch, I like that. Yeah, 4 out of 5, I think. The mint choc block, that's quite nice as well, but it's quite average, but I don't know, 3.5 out of 5. The orange cream's just not very nice at all. I don't know, 1 out of 5. The toffee thing I'm not a big fan of either, so about 2 out of 5. I think the purple one's a bit boring as well, and I'm not a big fan of hazelnuts. Go 3 out of 5 for that one. And the fudge one, that's okay actually, I don't mind the fudge one, it's a bit average, but about 3.5 out of 5 for that one for me. The honeycomb crunch was, well, it's alright. 2.5 out of 5. And the caramel swirl, it's not too bad. I quite like caramel, but it's just not a very good one. You know, about 2 out of 5, 2.5 out of 5. So the whole thing really is about 2.5 out of 5 for me, I think, with 2 out of 5. I'm just not a big fan of them at all. They've got a lot of variety in there. Got some dark chocolates, they've got some toffees, got some creams, got some sort of, as I say, the fondant, I forgot what it's called now, really, that fondant cream type affair going on, and they've got a nutty one in there. They tick all the boxes, but they haven't got like a chocolate one, but I don't know, just none of them taste very nice, really, I don't think. None of them are very good. Yeah, I'm going to review Cadbury's Roses next, and that's just far, far better. You know, there's some shortcomings in that, but generally, for me, far, far better, and I think, yeah, I don't know. But Quality Street's not changed much over the years. I'm sure if you like it, you like it. But for me, yeah, not too great. Okay, guys, hope you like that one. It's a bit of a long one that time, but yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, and this, that, and the other. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.